Did you know that some of the world's most groundbreaking ideas started off as terrible ones? It's true. The invention of the Post-it note, one of the most successful office supplies in history, began as an accident. Art Fry thought it was a bad idea when it was first created. Yet, today, Post-its are a multi-billion-dollar product. What about the iconic voice of Darth Vader in Star Wars? James Earl Jones was initially asked to audition for just a voiceover, but the director nearly turned him down at first. Imagine if he never got the role. These stories prove a surprising truth. Creative ideas often start as bad ones. And here's something else that might shock you. Research shows that up to 80% of creative work involves failure. The real trick is learning how to turn those bad ideas into something great. In this video, we're diving into why creative ideas often begin on the wrong foot, how you can make failure your greatest ally, and why embracing imperfection can lead to your best breakthroughs. Ready to discover why your worst ideas might actually be your best ones? Keep watching. Chapter 1. The Ugly Duckling of Ideas. Why bad ideas are the hidden gems. We've all been there, a bad idea that feels like a total flop. But what if that bad idea is the start of something great? History has shown that the most successful inventions and creations often started off looking like failures. Consider the Post-it note. Its inventor, Art Fry, originally thought of it as a bad idea when his colleague, Spencer Silver, developed the adhesive that wouldn't stick. Today, it's a household name. Bad ideas are like seeds waiting to sprout. They might not look like much at first, but with some nurturing, they can bloom into something extraordinary. The key here is not to dismiss ideas immediately, but to give them time to grow. In a study by the University of Amsterdam, researchers found that creative breakthroughs often come after a period of struggling with bad ideas. This shows that pushing through the mess can lead to real innovation. Moreover, embracing these initial failures can boost your problem-solving skills. The most successful creators understand that the road to greatness often starts with rejection. Thomas Edison, the creator of the light bulb, went through thousands of bad prototypes before landing on the right one. His resilience is a perfect example of why bad ideas should never be discarded too quickly. Chapter 2. The Power of Imperfection. Embracing the messy middle. Creativity is a messy process, and that's okay. It's not about getting things perfect from the start, it's about the journey and the messy middle. In fact, the best ideas often evolve from a series of mistakes and revisions. As Steve Jobs once said, you can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backward. In other words, mistakes and failures often lead to the most powerful creative breakthroughs. In the creative process, it's important to embrace imperfections. According to psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, author of Flow, individuals who embrace mistakes are more likely to experience flow, the state of being fully immersed in an activity. This state often leads to groundbreaking creativity because it pushes individuals to take risks and experiment without the fear of making errors. Research supports this, too. A 2015 study by the Harvard Business Review found that embracing failure was one of the top traits of successful creative teams. When you let go of perfectionism, you open yourself up to new possibilities. It's the rough drafts, the trial and error, and the constant iterations that lead to something truly original. Chapter 3. Failing Forward. How every bad idea is a lesson in disguise. If you're not failing, you're not growing. Failure isn't just inevitable, it's necessary. Many people think failure means the end, but it's really a part of the creative process. The truth is that every bad idea is actually a lesson. By recognizing what doesn't work, you're one step closer to finding what does. Take the example of J.K. Rowling, author of Harry Potter. Her book was rejected by 12 publishers before finding a home. If she had given up after the first failure, the world would never have known the magic of Hogwarts. This illustrates the importance of failing forward. Each rejection was simply a step toward success. In a 2014 survey by Gallup, 61% of employees reported that they felt more motivated when they were allowed to fail and learn from their mistakes. This statistic highlights the importance of cultivating an environment where failure is seen as part of the creative process, not something to fear. The more failures you have, the closer you get to your true creative potential. Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time, once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times, I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed." His failures led him to his greatest successes. If you're enjoying these insights, don't forget to hit subscribe for more creative tips and strategies. Chapter 4. Breaking the Mold. Why unconventional thinking leads to breakthroughs. Unconventional thinking isn't just fun, it's a necessity for breakthroughs. Some of the most revolutionary ideas in history came from people who dared to think differently. Albert Einstein once said, "The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results." This captures the essence of creative thinking, to break out of traditional patterns and explore new possibilities. The iPhone, for example, disrupted the phone industry not by improving what already existed, but by rethinking what a phone could be. It was a complete reinvention of the concept of a phone. This kind of thinking can only come from people who are willing to challenge the status quo and embrace the unconventional. Studies show that teams with diverse perspectives tend to be more innovative. A 2013 report by the Boston Consulting Group found that companies with more diverse teams were 19% more innovative. This is a direct result of unconventional ideas and approaches blending together, leading to breakthroughs that would otherwise be impossible. Sometimes, the most creative ideas seem outlandish at first. But by trusting the process and thinking outside the box, you'll discover new ways to solve problems and make connections others miss. The greatest innovators don't just follow trends, they create them. Chapter 5. The Rejection Game. Why great ideas often get overlooked at first. Rejection is part of the process. In fact, some of the world's most successful ideas were initially dismissed. Take Walt Disney, for example. He was told that he lacked creativity when he first pitched his idea for Mickey Mouse. Yet, he pushed forward, and now Disney is synonymous with creativity and imagination. Rejection can be discouraging, but it's important to remember that it's often a sign you're doing something different. The first iPod, for example, was rejected by Sony executives. They didn't see the value in a portable music player that didn't play CDs. Imagine if Apple had stopped there. Instead, the rejection pushed them to refine their idea until it became a game changer in the tech industry. In a 2018 study published in the Journal of Business Venturing, researchers found that entrepreneurs who experienced more rejection tended to be more successful in the long run. The reason? Rejection teaches resilience. It forces creators to adapt, refine their ideas, and eventually find their unique edge. Rejection isn't an indicator that your idea is bad, it's simply a challenge to refine it. When you face rejection, use it as an opportunity to improve your idea, gather feedback, and find ways to make it even better. Chapter 6. The Transformative Power of Play. Why serious creativity starts with playfulness. Creativity doesn't have to be serious all the time. In fact, playfulness is a key ingredient in unlocking creativity. Research from the University of California, Berkeley, shows that play can help stimulate the brain's creativity centers, leading to unexpected breakthroughs. Play is more than just fun, it's a powerful tool for problem solving. As children, we naturally embrace play to explore the world. As adults, we often lose this sense of curiosity, thinking that creativity must be a rigid process. However, studies show that when we allow ourselves to play, we open up the brain to new possibilities. The best ideas often come when you're in a relaxed, playful state of mind. Take the example of Pixar. The company fosters a culture of play, where employees are encouraged to experiment with ideas, even if they seem silly at first. This playful environment has led to some of the most successful animated films of all time. The takeaway? Sometimes, the best creative breakthroughs come from just playing around with an idea, letting it evolve without the pressure of perfection. The next time you feel stuck, try engaging in playful activities like doodling, daydreaming, or brainstorming with no boundaries. Let your mind wander without judgment. You might be surprised at where it leads. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more insights on boosting your creativity.